Hi guys, welcome to today's video and today's news from the week before. There are three stories today to go through, so let's head straight into the first one right now. Hi guys, so the first thing we're going to look at now is there are some new patents that have come out for some more lenses, which is great. So we got the RF85 1.8L, an RF 100mm 1.8L, a RF 135 1.8L, and a 150 f1.8L. Now that will be an incredible lineup if they actually go ahead and make those. I'd hate to think what the prices would be, all being L's and all being very, very, very fast lenses, but you know, they'd be great to sort of see what they come out as. It's going to be, especially this 100mm 1.8 would be pretty cool to look at. And there's 150 as well. There's a few times that I've shot at 150 different animals and portraits and stuff like that, and a 1.8 could be quite cool in that sort of zone, but again, price dependent. We'll see what they come out with if they actually launch any of these. Next bit of news here is the Canon V1 went from very quickly being a rumour to being launched in Japan. So this is launched in Japan only at the moment. There are no dates for it launching in Europe or America currently, but it's a 22 megapixel camera and has a lens built in of 16 to 50mm. So it's basically going to end up being pretty much a vlogger's camera. Full specs are 1.4-inch CMOS, 3:2 ratio for video, 22 megapixels for stills, a Digit X processor. Video is 4K 60 frames per second with Canon Log 3, dual pixel CMOS AF2. The lens, as I said, is 16 to 15 photo, but is 17 to 52 in video. Aperture likely f1.8 to 4, ISO up to 32,000 for stills, shutter 1/2000th to 30 seconds on mechanical and 1/16,000 to 30 seconds on electrical. Bursts 15 frames per second, electric 30 frames per second. You got a cooling fan built in, so up to 2 hours. 2 hours of 4K footage, so you shouldn't have any problems there at all. You have the very angle 3-inch display, a multifunction hot shoe but no flash, and all the other bits you expect on there is like HDMI output, SD card. It's only got UHS 1 though, which is interesting, so that's not going to be able to store stuff massively quickly, but is it going to cost, apparently in the US, $990, so in the UK probably £1,000, because we don't get any benefits anymore from the exchange rates, seemingly. But in Japan it's 148,500 yen, because that's the only place where it is being launched so far. So again, it's not a camera I'm going to review on the channel, but a few of you were quite excited when I announced it, the rumours for it in the last video. So are you happy with the specs it's come out with? Are you going to wait until this comes out, and is it something you're going to buy? Now this last one here got me incredibly excited when I saw it in Canon rumours, and then instantly incredibly depressed when I saw it wasn't actually on an RF mount. But that doesn't say it never will be on an RF mount, and if this comes onto an RF mount, this Sigma 300 to 600 f4, I will be 100%, I will say it now on the channel, purchasing this lens. It is an incredible versatile wildlife lens. 300 600 with the f4 still, that's ridiculous. It's fully weather sealed. It's going to say f4 all the way throughout. It just looks absolutely incredible. It'll be interesting to see. Obviously Sigma have had in the past the 300 to 800, but that was f5.6. To bring that down to say have that 300 to 600, and you can use converter with it, I would assume, so put a 1.4 on there. I'm so excited for this lens, and I hope they have it at the camera show when I'm there in a couple of weeks time, because I do want to have a look at this, and I do want to ask the question, is this going to be an RF mount lens in the future? If it is, take my money, I want one immediately. So as you can see, 3 really interesting stories there. The most, as you can tell, the important one for me is that Sigma 300 to 600 f4 launch. I say, if that comes out as a Canon mount eventually, I will be purchasing that lens. I don't care. I want to try that lens. I want to use it. It looks incredible. For the lens as well, it's only, say, only £6,000, but it's an f4 300 to 600. Canon F4 600mm prime, which will be sharper, but it's like £18,000. There's a massive gap there somewhere. It's the third of the price and you get the full range. It will be slow autofocus in the prime, but you've got the usability there. So Sigma, Canon, sort it out, get that on an RF mount so we can get that tested and get it in the arsenal that I have currently sat. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks always, and goodbye.